This little bottle right here cost me $3, and it might have just saved my garden. But the truth is, I'm not just killing weeds out here. I'm taking my life back. Let me show you how we make this, but more importantly, why it matters. I moved to Mexico with the dream of freedom, to grow my own food, to build from the dirt up. But when you're on a small piece of land with no machines, no money, and nothing but time and stubbornness, even the weeds feel like they're winning sometimes. This isn't just about weed killer. It's about control. It's about proving to yourself that you can create a new life, even with old tools and new scars. All right, so here's what you're gonna need to make this easy, simple DIY weed killer. Made out of stuff you'll easily be able to find right inside your own home. No chemicals, nothing toxic, just everyday household items that you can use to make a nice little weed killer. First thing, we got ourselves some white vinegar here, just your regular old white vinegar. I have 535 milliliters here. Second, you're gonna want some salt. Any kind of salt will do, but regular old table salt is perfect. Next, some dish soap, regular old Dawn dish soap to mix it all together. And last but not least, you obviously want yourself a little spray bottle. Now we're gonna take our vinegar and we're gonna pour it into our bottle here. Now, since I only have about 535 milliliters, I'm only gonna do about 1 tablespoon of salt to this here mix. Next thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna shake it up a little bit and wait for that salt to dissolve inside of there. Once your salt has dissolved into the vinegar, with our measurement of mix here, you only wanna do about half a teaspoon of dish soap. You don't wanna go crazy. Again, you wanna shake it up, but you don't wanna shake it up as hard, just a little bit. Make sure our bottle sprays nice and good. So now what this is gonna do is the vinegar itself is gonna dry the weeds out. The salt helps to keep the weeds from coming back, and the soap is to help it all stick together. It's simple, it's natural, and it's cheap. Everyday household item. Bada bing, bada boom, your own weed killer. Now, we gotta see if this stuff actually works. Let's go spray it on the side of the yard where I got some weeds, and we'll come back in a couple hours, check it out, and see how well it works. All right, here we are. I got some weeds down here. We got our weed killer. Let's try this out and see how well this works. People think you need land, tools, and a whole farm to homestead. Nah, you just need mindset. You need to believe that every weed you pull, every bucket you fill, every seed you plant, it all adds up. This little homemade weed killer, it's a reminder that freedom isn't out there in the distance. It's right under your feet. So now that we just sprayed this here on the weeds, we're gonna wait until later this afternoon. We're gonna come back, check it out, and see how well this really works on these weeds here.
2 hours later.
All right, so check it out. This is just about an hour or two after we sprayed on the weed killer that we made. And if you can see, they're already wilting, not looking good, not happy, pretty stressed. So right on, we know that it's working already. That's very, very good. The question now is, how well, how good does this actually work? We're gonna give it a couple more hours. Check back later this afternoon to see if we see any discoloration or any more hard wilting or anything like that.
6.5 hours later.
All right, here we are a couple more hours later. Definitely got some discoloration going on. I mean, look at that, very wilty, definitely dead. So we'll just grab this here, pull her out, get it out the ground there. But I mean, look at that. Definitely dead and wilted. You kind of see where we sprayed everywhere. Like here's the good green grass. Then right here where we sprayed, everything's just wilting and starting to go brown. So all in all, I would definitely say this little DIY weed killer mixture definitely did its job and exactly what we wanted it to. Just give it a couple days and the soil is yours again. Let's bust a myth real quick. People will tell you this DIY stuff, it don't work. That you need chemicals, fancy brand, or some pro grade equipment. Truth is, I've tried it all. And this vinegar blend here works faster than any of the stuff that I spent $40 on. Is it perfect? Nah. Will the weeds eventually come back? Sure, that's nature, but so will you. And that's the whole point. So yeah, it's just vinegar and salt, but for me, it's an act of rebellion. A tiny resurrection, if you will. Because every time I do something out here with my own hands, I remember I don't need the system. I don't need approval. I just need some sunlight, some dirt, and the will to build a new life. Hit that subscribe button and hit that like button and share this video with someone who you think could use this inspiration today. Let's grow this thing together, my friend. We're just getting started. So thank you all for tuning in to the channel, and thank you for watching another video on Mundo's Homestead Adventures. I'll see y'all next week. Peace.